So let's start with you introducing yourself and telling people who you are.
I'm hip hop artist Reckless Rhymacide, born and raised here in Indy, but rocked all around the country.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. You don't cuss, right?
I don't, but
Yeah. But I mean, I'm saying, where does that come from? Like, is that just a point that you make?
yes. Actually, he'd love for me to tell this story. Just briefly, but this guy here, his name is Uncle Jams. He's real cool friends with Babyface. Plus, he manages some artists. He gave me the ideal of not using profanity in my music and that I would have more opportunities. And he was 1,000% right. So whenever I'm usually on interviews or in my music, I don't use profanity. In real life, I got a potty mouth though.
But when you first started out, did you rap that way, or did you?
I just rapped whatever came to mind. So if I was, I've always been kind of emotional. So if you rather have me as an ally than as an enemy, and so yeah, I just always rapped off emotion, things that I went through while growing up, or just dealing with life in general, breakups and those things like that. So
Okay. So less on the enemy side and more on the ally side. I know you do a lot of collaborations.
I like to do a lot of collaborations. Like I'm heavy into the local scene. A lot of people on my team, they don't necessarily like it, but I love it because when I first started out, I didn't feel like there were a lot of resources for artists like me. So now that I've learned a lot and I've been in the business for a while, I want to be the difference maker. So I always learn stuff, make connections, and then I take them back to the hood and tell people about these amazing organizations that are here, that are available for them. And I'm just big on sharing resources with my fellow local community.
Yeah. I think like for Sex Hair, that's something that we're really big about is making
I
sure.
noticed that.
Yeah. So we like take a chance on someone that's never played a show here before, or even maybe never played a show at all before, because like someone
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to give you that chance. And I always tell people, man, you never know, man. You might discover your new favorite band or artist.
Yeah.
Just take a chance, push play. Most songs are less than 5 minutes of your life. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's not gonna like take forever.
Yeah. Well, on getting started.
Oh yeah.
How did you get started?
So I grew up in a musical family. A lot of my family either sing or were into music in one way, shape, or fashion. And me and my brother, we grew up during the 80s. So hip hop was becoming a thing, and we fell in love with it. So we used to battle like other neighborhoods and other MCs. That's what artists were called back in those days, were called MCs. So we battled other MCs like on the back of the school bus or at school and stuff like that. And this was just friendly competition, bragging rights. We better than y'all. So that's pretty much how I got started.
So looking at inspirations, because you said that you were going through a time where that was getting big. Who were you really inspired by?
Definitely like LL Cool J, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Kool Moe Dee. Most of the artists are the 80s, but we had one that was here. They were a local artist. Tip Street Posse had Cracks in Hallville. I was truly inspired by them because they let me know that someone from where I'm from can be successful. And so other than that, I just kind of started floating around and meeting people. As you know, I am a social butterfly. I will go anywhere. I will talk to anybody because I feel like we can learn from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you've been a lot of places now with your music.
I have. I'm coming up. I'm going to go to Cincinnati, Ohio, and rock for Slamology You guys probably know Slamology. They used to be out in Brownsburg, but now they've moved to Cleves, Ohio, just outside of Cincinnati. So I'm gonna open up for Chris Hosier. So I go on right after him, and Hosier, even though he's kind of local, but he's national. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is signed, and so it's an honor. I go on right before him, so I guess I'm warm the crowd out.
Nice. And you have a full-length album that you're working on, but you're about to release one single?
Yeah. Well, I'm working on a full-length album. It's titled "You Should Have Treated Me Better Because You Should Have," and it's aimed at a lot of organizations that just wouldn't give me a chance for whatever reason. I've passed so many tests. You know, I've been on Wish TV 8, All Indiana. I performed on Smiley in the Morning Show. I perform at Slamology. Most of my sets are family friendly. Like, one time I performed at a gentleman's club. Well, twice. I performed at a gentleman's club, but they didn't want the positive music. Let me just tell you. Yeah, and so the single is called Reverse Cowgirl, hence the cowboy hat. And every time I drop a single, I like to embody that single.
Sure.
You know, I become that character because I think I'm more than just a hip-hop artist. I think I'm an entertainer. Okay. And so, you know, all this summer I'm going to be a cowboy, you know what I mean? But it's a fun song. Once again, it's a clean song. You have to get past the title. Sometimes I use the titles as shock values, but you just have to listen to the song. It's a fun song, and trust me, the older people are gonna love it. And so it's kind of like country rap song, but it's definitely fun, and all I can say is give it a chance. It's live right now everywhere.
Maybe you'll get lucky and the older people won't know what it means.
No, they know. That's how we got here. A lot of my music does have sexual innuendos. Mm-hmm. And I'm okay with that because, you know, I'm a grown man. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. You know, nobody questions Too Short, and he doesn't hide it. So, but it's fun, and that's how we all got here. Is
sharing about the title of your album. Sometimes when we run into stuff like that, it does like inspire us to create or maybe find other creative avenues to get our music out there or to get our art out there. What advice would you give to like kids or someone that wants to do what you do that maybe feels the same way about that?
I would tell them that there are definitely going to be some roadblocks and some obstacles, but it's this is a thinking man's game, just like any other business, and you just have to outwork them and outthink them. And so even for the people that exclude me and the organizations that exclude me, I'm playing chess and they playing checkers. I mean, Rhymacide is, hey, I'm pretty big, man. You could Google it, you know, and
you said Google me.
Yeah, you could Google. Like, I'm an Amazon top seller on the merch. Like, you know, I sell thousands of T-shirts for $20. So, but as far as the music, I do it because I love it.
Yeah. And
sometimes I feel like getting back into my old competitive spirit and battling.
Well, I think like in a battle sense is sometimes that was maybe more structured where you could like take those like that beef to a place and come, you know, have it out in a way that was, you know, structured and respectful. Do you feel like that's something that's missing from like rap music now?
No, it happens. It happens. I embrace it.
Is it more spontaneous nowadays?
No, they actually have a few battle leagues here in town. You know, they do it a little different than I do it. They usually battle a cappella,
okay,
but they still focus on punchlines, and it's still clever. So think of Snaps or playing the Dozens. It's the equivalent of that. And it's some talented people out here. You know, I give Indianapolis artists props. I mean, there's some amazing artists here, and I'm gonna always support the artists as much as possible. The organization sometimes they let politics get in the way of what they said their mission was. But as far as the artists, I'm going to always support them. I'm going to always share the information for free. I'm probably never going to make a dime off of artists because I don't want to.
Would you call yourself a DIY artist?
Yeah, I'm definitely do-it-yourself. I'm pretty much a one-man band, but I probably get in trouble if I didn't shout out the most important person, to me. Because without him, I feel like he made me a better artist. So my homeboy Who Done It Beats, he does all my audio recording, like my studio. He does. He makes the majority of the beats, and he shoots the majority of the video. So pretty much me and him, we are kind of like a group. I only work with him.
And you feel like that's because you found somebody that actually shares your vision?
Yeah, exactly. I found someone that get it. Beforehand, I was looking around Before him, I was looking around for someone that I could work with, but I know that, chemistry is important in music as it is in anything else. And when I found him, he loved hip hop the way I loved hip hop. We always talk about it. We always bounce ideas off of each other. Even when we create, either he comes up with an ideal or I'll come up with an ideal. He'll go open up his tools and make the music, and I'll get to writing a song. And so far the past 6 or 7 songs have really been hits. 2 of them actually charted on Media Base, which for those of you that don't know, Media Base is the next step below Billboard. So the chart on Media Base nationally is a big deal.
Yeah. Well, what else do you want people to know?
I don't know.
No?
My main thing is I want to shout out Scoop the Entertainment Source. I definitely want to shout out Amanda Gore. She been rocking with me. I definitely want to shout out Nuvo. I've been rocking with them since I was a wee boy. And man, just anybody else, man. I just want to tell the artists and the community, we got everything we need. I think Indianapolis is the next Atlanta. I think Indianapolis is the next Hollywood. We got everything we need. You just got to support your homies, man. We all have different talents, so that's what makes it so special.
It's a great city filled with a lot of different, unique, talented people.
There it is. I love Indy to the core. So hopefully you guys will continue to support me. For those of you that are just now getting to know me, hopefully you'll give me a chance, man. And give your homies a chance too, man. Like I said, just push play, give it a listen. Most songs are like 2.5 minutes. You never know, you might discover your new favorite artist.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and make sure that you're supporting local. Tip everyone, all the people. Bye.